the 20th century and things are getting worse as we approach the 21st century. The problem concerns not only the delinquent youth but the entire population. In the West, including the top executive personnel earning millions of dollars a year in the multinationals. In fact, drug abuse has become symptomatic of our technology civilization, and the affluent technocrats are themselves the greatest victims. There are two types of drugs: synthetic drugs and narcotics. The sale of narcotics is prohibited by the government except for medical purposes. These are the most harmful, which no doubt give us momentary enjoyment but slowly eat away the most delicate parts of one's body. Taking such drugs have a destructive effect on the human body, which in some cases kills the addict instantaneously. This has become an international menace and requires to be dealt with on a war footing. The drugs are usually smuggled into the country through the border areas from Pakistan and Nepal. Drug abuse is widespread among teenagers who are the pillars of the edifice of the nation. It takes deep root in spoiling the atmosphere of the growing population, distributing discipline of the developing society and the nation's progress. To root out this abuse, not only the drug peddlers but also the main vectors, free of cost or through cheap medias like ice cream, roadside stalls, etc. As soon as an individual becomes an addict to these drugs, he goes to the extent of even murdering a person to get money for buying these drugs, which command extra barriers prices in the black market. To eradicate the menace, Anti-Narcotic Squad (ANS) and International Drug Enforcement Agency (IDEA) has been formed. Some of the narcotic drugs which need special mention are ganja, brown sugar, crude molasses, cocaine, etc. The most common drug is crack, which can be very easily prepared. Some of the causes, incidents and risk factors of drug addiction are: drug abuses can lead to drug dependence or addiction. People who have drugs for pain relief may become dependent, although this is rare in those who don't have a history of addiction. The exact cause of drug abuse and dependence is not known. However, a person's genes, the action of the drugs, peer pressure, emotional distress, anxiety, depression and environmental stress all can be factors. Peer pressure can lead to drug use or abuse, but at last, half of those who became addicted have depression, attention deficit disorder, post-traumatic stress disorder, or another mental health problem. Children who grow up in an environment of illicit drug use may first see their parents using drugs. This may put them at a higher risk for developing an addiction later in life for both environmental and genetic reasons. People who are more likely to abuse or become dependent on drugs include those who have depression, bipolar